And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, God.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I might leave soon. Drive back to my house.
That's fine. Yeah.
Oh, the what?
58.
Who got you
now
from building
the right side here. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, now Rodgers. Incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Gronkowski there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a
Chris
completion,
Jones
and the
in
ball's
coverage.
there,
Yep.
and someone sneaks a hand
The
or two
entire
in and
fuck out of
An
here.
incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like crafty veterans. You get
that was
you're still playing
you
receiver. But you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now Rodgers. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Rodgers now on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely
God, man.
There. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Let's go, come on.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
Deceive me. I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little
elbow
gain there.
sprain. Get your ass back in the game.
But a nice carry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Right now, you got 58.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he slides to avoid the hit. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So, hey, let's go. Come on.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Wow.
Coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a play fake. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. There's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, here's the run with Cook, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll look to throw here. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with a... Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Here we go. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue.
Cook following the penalty.
Okay.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Work tomorrow, DJ?
Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Santos has got it complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I get hit as I'm throwing
down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
My goodness.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give. This is Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
He'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
What?
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Green 39. Green 39.
They pitch it out to Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield, it almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Going back to New York.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and
They're playing
goal.
Auburn. That's actually
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Gun, 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 gun.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
I was...
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Can't do that.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The left side caught by Diggs. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Preston Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now back to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
3 years, 37 yards.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
It don't even freaking matter. Hold him.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the
backfield. Of course.
Let's get the call.
This game
that hold coming from the left
treats him
side
like
of the
he's a
line.
freaking
Hands
scrub.
got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On play action, Rodgers. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And they do finally get him at the 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to.
Jared Harper actually filmed him. He actually was a teammate of Colin Sexton.
And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward.
Yeah, who banged on somebody? He almost caught a couple bodies
so
when I was filming him in high school. He got fouled.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better.
Pearl is hype.
Here in half two, no?
The coach.
I would guess
for Auburn,
they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this
Yeah,
game.
the app,
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Oh, 111 all time versus.
They run it again with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah, for that school, yeah. May the odds be in your favor?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35.
He missed the hell out of that.
To 34 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Matt Wild now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
I really do.
Now Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, my God. Oh!
Defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes.
Oh, my
goodness, that would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the
fucking bitch.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender.
But the teammate got the rebound in.
And this time,
talk about that,
contact and another incomplete pass. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off here to 29. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Anthony Barr.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as you're
that's a D lineman.
Passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Vikings now heading on to the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Now let's go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he got blown up on that.
I'm trying to do this alpha dog bullshit. And every time I'm like, I have to restart. Not restart. I'll go pull up my save. Because some jackass, when I sit down, gets blocked.
I'm going to follow right along with you because
like, yo, fuck
the
no.
spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
No, you don't.
And that just means you're one big score away.
Oh, you want to? Oh, you want a close game? That's what you're telling me.
Step up and make that play because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That's a plus too.
This offense
That's a big
in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run. Cook.
Wow.
And they'll scratch out only about a yard.
Mad he got a yard off of that.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to find Diggs. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one
Stop giving these motherfuckers a block.
Laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Lucky 56.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Chris Jones in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
What is... I'm not even going to ask that question because I already know the answer.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
What a 50! No.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers operating from the gun. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. And this is caught. It's caught in by Gronkowski. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On play action, now Rodgers. And
what
Rodgers is gonna go down. He's sacked.
Get the
Chris
fuck
Jones
out of here.
Bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. If nothing else, they've already taken
I didn't even pick a
play.
play. What the hell?
As they come up 2nd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Demarius. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This offense 2 for 2 on
He's not even in the
this
game
drive. They're in
this
for
play,
a tough
so
test here, though. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay,
Chris
game.
Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Apparently, I don't have the
J.K.
best
Scott
left
now.
tackle in the game.
He's on to punt for Green Bay. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him.
Okay, game.
Stephon Diggs. The try.
Okay, good.
Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Okay.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And now out comes Minnesota. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Back to throw. He sets to fire deep.
Jair.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop
dislocated hip.
3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I had
Pretty
nothing to
good
do with
coverage
that.
there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
All because he gets caught on the on his people in the line.
Another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here?
Oh,
is he just
my
off
goodness.
just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Gone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go, and this is going to be
Jair.
intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Steps away to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. This a long one from 54. And that is no. It's a little teaching moment.
Come
here.
on, game.
Rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Yeah.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, wow.
And hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they'll run it here. And he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Yo, that's
costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about
he's down.
Security,
he's down.
So
he's down.
Partner, do you ever wonder maybe
Thank
you
you.
talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know
like,
they
this is the
overemphasized
most
it here,
unnatural
it
ass
almost became self-fulfilling.
fumble I've ever seen.
Field goal or a touchdown now. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
Let's go, come on.
Rodgers now on first down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
And you really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game. We got us to overtime. And then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Green Bay, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.